I caught myself trying so hard to be productive and beating myself up because I would open my laptop and I would try to do something and I just couldn't focus. And then I was like, oh my God, you're allowed to take a break. It's fine. You should rest. And then I would keep doing it and doing it and doing it. Like I couldn't fully get myself to shut everything down and to take an actual break. And so we need to talk about why that's happening and how we can kind of combat it. Hey friend, welcome to the Ready to Rise podcast. This is the podcast for ambitious, successful women who've checked off all the boxes. The career, the routines, the self-help books, and therapy. We've done it all. But if you're still feeling numb, stuck, or like you're just going through the motions, you're in the right place because I've totally been there and I've healed myself using the tools that I now teach. I got certified in them so that I could help other women do the same. I'm your host, Audrey Rose, a registered nurse and somatic life coach, and I'm here to help you stop just coping, stop just going through the motions, and actually start feeling good again in your life, feeling happy again. Each week, we explore nervous system regulation, emotional wellness, and rituals that are rooted in ancient wisdom, ancient practices, so you can stop just going through the motions and stop just getting by and start really feeling lit up and alive and fully plugged in again. This is about real happiness, the kind that fills your body, lights you up, and helps you create a life that you are obsessed to wake up for. So are you ready? Because I'm excited to help you feel like you again. Hey friends. So I really, really want to talk about this with you in the moment, like raw, while this is happening, because I think that this is so important. We tie our productivity to our worthiness. We know that. I don't need to talk about that. But this is literally burning us out. The need to be productive all of the time is burning us out. I'm literally going to explain in real time why this is happening to us, because this just happened to me. And I think that it's so important to talk about. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I literally could not sleep the other night, daytime, actually. I work night shift, if you didn't know, but I literally couldn't sleep the other, quote unquote night. I had such a hard time. I was up at 1 a.m. I just was going through, in my time, 1 a.m. I was going through all of the things. I just couldn't fall back asleep. And anyways, it was just horrible, right? I don't know. I think I was stressed. I think there was a lot of stuff going on in my mind and I just couldn't sleep. And I ended up taking a mental health day. I was like, I need to call off sick to work because I have not slept at all. This is so bad. I can't go like that. I mean, I take care of people, they're sick people, right? My mind has to be sharp. I can't go without sleep. And so I took this mental health day. I literally caught myself so many times on this mental health day, this calling out sick day, this day where I desperately needed more sleep because I was exhausted because I had woken up at 1 a.m. and not fallen back asleep. I caught myself trying so hard to be productive and beating myself up because I would open my laptop and I would try to do something and I just couldn't focus. And then I was like, oh my God, you're allowed to take a break. It's fine. You should rest. And then I would keep doing it and doing it and doing it. I couldn't fully get myself to shut everything down and to take an actual break. And so we need to talk about why that's happening and how we can kind of combat it, because we know that we're allowed to rest. We know we're allowed to take a break. We know all of these things, but we're still not doing it. And there's a big reason why. It's literally because our nervous system is not regulated. We are not regulating our nervous systems. We're going around so dysregulated, so off, where we keep thinking that we need to do and do and do and do more because we don't feel settled in rest states. We don't feel like we can actually just pump the brakes for a minute and take some rest and chill the F out. We think that we're not allowed to, because we don't feel safe doing that. We don't feel like we're just not regulated. We're in that sympathetic state where we're going, going, going. We're in fight or flight mode. Even if you don't feel like you're in fight or flight mode, even if you don't feel like you have to get up and literally run away from danger or text your boss or something like that, you're still in, like, the nervous system is heightened. It's still in like a fight or flight type mode because it just thinks, I'm so used to going, 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 going. I'm so used to living in a state of panic that if I'm not in a state of panic right now, something must be wrong. So it's scanning around for that danger because it's like, hey, like, I know there's usually danger. I know something's usually going on. So what is going on right now? What do I need to be focused on? And when we are not taking time to regulate our nervous system, override that response and teach our body that, like, it's okay to come back down. It's okay to come back into that parasympathetic, into the rest and digest, into more of a calm response. It's going to continue doing that. And that frazzles us over time, living in that state where you're opening the laptop, shutting the laptop, opening the laptop, shutting the laptop, constantly trying to, like, spin your wheels to get something done. It starts to literally short circuit us. I mean, it starts to, like, burn us out. So let's talk about overriding that response. It's so obvious when the scenario that I just explained, when you are living in that scenario where you're opening the laptop, trying to get something done, but you're literally exhausted. It's 10 p.m. You know you should go to bed, like that kind of thing. That's an obvious situation. Okay, so many of you have been asking me, Audrey, I love nervous system regulation. I love the tools that you have been talking about, but, like, what do I do really quickly in the moment? Like, how do I reset my nervous system when we are feeling overwhelmed, when we are feeling extra stressed, when we are feeling even just unmotivated or kind of like numb or empty? We need to reset our nervous system. We need to regulate our nervous system. And so I created a free on-demand training for you. It's only 30 minutes long. It is free, and you can literally get it today and, like, start watching it right away. And it is here in my link in my bio on IG at Hello Audrey Rose, or you can find it down below in the show notes, but it's the nervous system reset. I included a very quick 2-minute, yes, I literally mean 2-minute practice for you that you can do anytime, anywhere, so that you can quickly reset your nervous system and get back to living the life that you are obsessed to wake up for. That is literally my motto. It's the most important thing to me, for you to regulate your nervous system and get back out there and start living life again. This quick training will give you a little bit of the know-how, a little bit of the why this is happening, things that you can do to really shift back out. But that 2-minute tool has been helping so many women. Literally thousands of women have already gotten this free training, and I know that it's been helping. I've been getting so many messages afterwards about how much this is helping them to change their lives. When that's happening, listen to your body. I know it sounds so, like, cliche. I know it sounds low-key annoying because you know that you have things to get done. And Audrey, I have a huge to-do list and, like, I have so much to do. But listen to your body, because that's one of the biggest cues that your body is giving you, telling you that you need to take a break. There were several smaller cues sent before you got to that point that you were not in tune enough with to recognize. There was a little bit of exhaustion. There was probably some irritability. There was probably other signs that were being sent along the way that you didn't notice. And that's okay. We're not going to beat ourselves up for that. As we continue to do the work, we'll notice some of those more subtle cues, like as we grow in this realm. And then we'll be able to stop it sooner before we reach this point. But this point where you're trying to constantly be productive and your body and your mind are constantly blocking you, this is a massive sign that you are heading towards burnout. So take a minute, lean into that, and pay attention. Shut the laptop and rest. And here's the next thing. Rest isn't going to feel easy. It's not going to feel like it comes to you easy. In this situation, Rest is going to be one of those things where you are trying to watch. You're not opening the laptop anymore. You're not doom scrolling anymore. You've stopped kind of those extra multitasking behaviors, but you still don't feel fully relaxed or fully like immersed in the movie that you're watching or something like that, because your body still isn't able to fully believe that it's okay to relax. That's a body thing. It's not a mind thing at this point, because your mind is telling it it's okay. We've got to chill tonight. But your body, your whole nervous system is still on edge. So I'm going to teach you how to override that. And the quickest way to do that is with a quick breath work. There are several ways to override that nervous system response and to tell your nervous system, like, I'm safe, I'm okay. It's time to chill, it's time to rest. And, my favorite, there's tons of ways, but my favorites are EFT tapping, sound healing, like a sound bath, and breath work. And that's because those have always worked for me. Those have been my favorites. And also because they are proven to work. There are places like Harvard, the Huberman Lab, like there's so many different, research universities that are actually learning via like MRI scans and CT scans and so much research that they're doing, that they are noticing that these exact tools are literally lowering cortisol levels, calming the brain, that kind of thing. And over time, they can see changes in our brain, which is like, it's just amazing. So those are my 3 favorite tools. Breath work is probably the quickest one in a situation like this to help you chill, help you get back to a relaxful state. So the easiest breath work that we can do to relax ourselves, and I'm literally just picking up my phone real quick, sorry, but I wanted to also make a little video of this. But the quickest breath work that we can do to override that response, to override the need for productivity and the inability to rest, even though your mind is telling your body it's okay to rest, is a 4-1 breathwork pattern. And I love teaching this. It's one of my favorites. It's 4 sniffs in, and then it's 1 long exhale out. You can exhale out through the nose. You can exhale out through the mouth if that's more comfortable, but it's a long exhale out, preferably through the nose. So you just go in. 4 in, 1 out. And over time, as you're doing this and as you practice this more and more often, it becomes this very quick signal to tell your body that it's okay to chill. Your mind knows, I need to take a break. I've gotten this far that I'm like literally to the point of burnout because we didn't know what the subtle cues were leading up to this, but now we have this big, huge neon sign flashing in our face saying like, you cannot open the laptop one more time because you are too frazzled. You are too burned out right now. So even though you think that you need to be productive, this isn't productive anyways. So we're seeing this huge neon sign, this big, huge cue telling us like it is time to rest. And we're telling our body that. And again, that nervous system is just not feeling like it's okay to do it. This nervous system is not listening because it doesn't feel safe. So we override it with that quick breath, 4-1 breath. And honestly, if you do this subtle enough, no one around you is even going to notice. But you can go lock yourself in a bathroom if you have to and practice this for a little while and just let your body respond, let your body feel calmer so that you can be productive. Rest is productive. So just rest. Your nervous system needs you to take a break. And that's what's going to make us more productive in the long run. I think that that's the most important thing. When I share this kind of tools or when I talk about this with high achieving women, and I used to have this response too. We think that, we can't do this. We can't take a break. We can't calm down. We don't want to calm down our nervous system because then we're going to lose our edge. We're going to lose our drive. But that's not the case. This honestly is just opening us up to have more capacity. So now we've regulated the nervous system. The next time we come back to be productive, to hit it again, to go for it again, we're going to be even better and even more on point because we've taken that time to relax, to come back down, to regulate. So it actually builds that capacity for stress, incoming stress, emotions, all of that. Like we can hold so much more when we regulate ourselves. So I hope that that helped you. I hope that my story today helped you a little bit, because I have been there. I've absolutely been there. You obviously heard, in my story just now, like I'm sitting there spinning my wheels, just like, how can I be more productive? What can I do? Should I work on something different? Should I try something else? Should I have the TV on while I'm working? Will that help? Should I go lay in bed? Like, I was trying all of the things. And I was like, hold on, you took a mental health day for a reason, because you couldn't sleep because you were so stressed out about stuff. There's a lot going on behind the scenes in life right now, which maybe I'll share on the next episode. But, it's just been a lot. And it's like, okay, you took this break for a reason because you really needed it. So let's take a break, right? I will see you on the next episode, and thank you so much for pouring into yourself. I hope you have a blessed and beautiful day. Thank you for tuning in to another amazing episode of the Ready to Rise podcast. It means so much to me to have you here and to get to share all of this with you. If this one resonated, literally just send this to a friend, share it with her right now, because there's so many women out there who really need this information. And I would also love it if you could take a quick screenshot, throw it up on Instagram, tag me at Hello Audrey Rose, so that I can connect with you and get to know you. But thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. Have a blessed and beautiful day, and I will see you next time.